this thing. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. So, I got a couple of habits that kills your confidence as a man. As a woman too, but I'm talking to my men because confidence is key, especially for a man. You need it. You need it in every aspect of your life. Okay? So these are things that we gotta stop doing if we want to be confident men like we supposed to. So the first thing is that we gotta stop negative self-talk, my guy. You see, when you constantly criticize yourself, it programs your mind to believe these lies. That's why people say positive affirmations. It's not just for the hell of it to hear yourself talk. It's because when you do that, you reprogram your subconscious mind, right? And so now your subconscious mind is going to bring forth the positive things that you say. Because believe it or not, you're manifesting each way, negative and positive, every day. When you tell yourself you ain't good enough, I'm a loser, I'm this, I'm that, your subconscious mind is going to make sure that you keep feeling that way, right? It's going to bring about experiences that make you feel like a loser. So we gotta stop the negative self-talk. Let's flip that shit and make it positive. Next, seeking validation. See, confidence, true confidence, it comes from within. Right? It doesn't come from compliments. It doesn't come from likes on Instagram. It doesn't come from outside approval. No, you don't need external validation. The only thing you need is to validate yourself. Because when you validate yourself, guess what? Nobody else matters. The next one is overthinking. Now, we all tend to do this from time to time, right? You're sitting there, you're draining yourself, you're draining your mental energy because you're second guessing and you don't know what to do, right? But here's the thing. When you're overthinking, it's because you're not being present, right? You have to be present. When you're present, you don't need your mind. You don't really need to think. You're only thinking if you look into the future or if you worrying about something in the past. But when you're present, when you're locked steady, hey, you don't need to think. All you need to do is act. Because overthinking leads to inaction. That's why a lot of us don't reach our goals. That's why a lot of us don't make the moves we supposed to in order to elevate. It's because we sitting there psyching ourselves out. Next is comparing yourself to others, right? Comparing yourself to others is the thief of joy. I talk about this all the time. You can't compare yourself to other people. For what? Everybody has a different path. Stop looking on social media, seeing people's highlights, thinking that you far behind. No, you don't know what they had to go through, right? We all have a different journey. Your journey looks different from the next person. Just appreciate what you have now. Gratitude stops comparison, right? If you're grateful for what you have now, then you don't need to compare, right? Next, avoiding challenges. Yes, that lowers your confidence. Trying to stay in your comfort zone only makes you smaller, right? You have to step outside. You have to overcome fear and discomfort in order to grow, right? In order to have that self respect that you're looking for. Because all this leads to confidence. The more you do something, even if you do it badly, the more you do it, it's going to build momentum, and then you're going to get confident because you're going to be like, you know what? I did that. I faced my fears. I did that. I didn't want to do this, but I did that. And then you're going to see how strong you really are. Okay. Next is having poor body language and posture. See, one thing you got to realize is that your body affects your mind. So if you're slouching down, you're avoiding eye contact, you're just feeling sorry for yourself, people gonna notice that, right? And then you gonna notice it, and it's not gonna portray confidence. It's gonna portray low self-worth. So you want to stand up tall, take space, you know, make eye contact, be who you are. Because when you're able to be who you are, then the confidence goes through the roof. You have to be comfortable being you. You have to have that positive body language. Because body language says more about you than words. So make sure your posture is right. All right. Number 7, procrastination. A lot of times we keep putting stuff off. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this, right? But here's the thing. When you keep putting stuff off, it creates guilt. It creates shame. It creates anxiety instead of just doing the shit, right? Soon as you do the hard shit first, too. Whatever's difficult, do that shit first. Even if you do it badly, fuck it, do it. Because you're gonna get better and better at it, right? And then you're gonna know, like, well, if I do the hard stuff first, then everything else is gonna be a breeze. Just get that shit out the way. Stop running from it, right? Number 8, not keeping your word. You gotta keep your word. Because when you don't keep your promises, and this is something I've been trying to work on for real, because I used to be the type to just be like, say some shit just to say it, just to shut people up, but not realizing people hold on to that. And also your subconscious holds on to it. So if you're breaking your promises to people, or worse, breaking promises to yourself, that sends a subconscious signal that, okay, he's not to be trusted, right? And so you're going to keep getting those experiences because with your subconscious is what manifests. You're going to keep being put in these experiences where people don't trust you or you don't trust yourself. So always have your word. At the end of the day, that's all we got, right? Is our word. So make sure you keep it, especially to yourself. Number 9, surround yourself with toxic people. We got to stop doing that. Environment shapes identity. If you hanging around with five, 6 toxic people, you're gonna be the 7, right? If you hanging around with 5 broke people, you're gonna be the 6. So we gotta realize that a flower cannot grow if the environment is not right. You cannot grow if the environment is not right. Your confidence cannot grow if the environment is not right. So pay attention to who you surrounding yourself with. Because if you got people talking bad about you, projecting their own insecurities, you're going to start to believe that. If every day you hear how you ain't worth shit, you're never going to do this, you're never going to do that, guess what? You're going to start to believe it. So you need to make sure that you surround yourself with positive people who love, who support you, because that's going to help you build a strong foundation to do what you got to do. And last but not least, stop neglecting your physical and mental health, man. We gotta work out. We gotta exercise. We gotta get the adequate amount of sleep. We gotta stop eating just junk food. All these things have an effect on our mental, for one. And if you feel like shit, if your body feels like shit, then what makes you think that you're not gonna think that you're shit? Because it all correlates. You can't have confidence if you're not even confident. If for one, your body is not confident in itself, right? If your body it can't even function at its highest level, if you can't even function at your best version, how are you gonna be confident? No, you're gonna get discouraged. It's gonna affect your self-image. That's why, hey, 3 to 5 days out the week, it could be 30 minutes. Go to the gym. Get a quick workout in. You ain't even got to go to the gym. Do some shit at home. Hit them push-ups. Hit them sit-ups, Buy some dumbbells. Whatever you got to do. Go take a walk. Be in nature. But get moving and make sure you take care of your physical. And when you take care of your physical, you take care of your mental automatically. So that was it, man. Those were a few habits that we got to stop if we want to be confident. Because confidence is key, my G. So if you made it this far, I want you to type confident down below. Check out my other page, Wolf and Pooch. Like, comment, subscribe. Till the next time. Islet.